I do a card if you want to.
Card?
Yep.
Perfect. I do not have 5 numbers.
That's my stream of consciousness on the goods and bads of catharsis. So there's good catharsis, like finishing a race or finishing a big project, or there's bad catharsis where your brain tells you if you get out of your car in traffic and punch a guy in the face and you're going to be happier. Which is a lie.
These are rockets, right? Yes.
The funny thing is, when I drew that, all of those things
You
had
drew
some,
this?
Yeah. All those things had some symbology for me, but I forgot what it all is, so it just is what it is now.
Oh, yeah.
That's my most popular art.
Yeah, I mean, that is beautiful.
Thanks.
Oh, this is so cool. I didn't even notice that. What is that?
I was thinking about it. I feel like I'm doing a magic trick every time I do it.
It is pretty cool.
Well, ta-da!
Boom.
Would you like me to email or text your receipt, or just email a receipt?
I'm okay. Thank you.
They got phones now that have these.
You print it right off of it, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
But
This
also
is
pretty
crazy.
simple.
Million pictures in one.
That's too cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate the tour and this.
Do you do sticker art?
Do not.
We'll start doing sticker art.
Yeah, I guess I got it. Yeah.
Nuclear. Wow, this is...
It's very sweet. So I did that one 6 years ago, and I tried to do it again with this much larger artwork that's in the window.
I'm not done with one of my first dates, so I only took out... Yeah, I took out cards.
How should we hang out with you? Go back quick. I didn't know it was your first date. Go, quick, don't hang with me.
What's happening?
I'm confused now.
You know what, Ty, tell him about...
Yes, Ty, tell me
Tell
about
him about
this.
the circles and how that works.
Okay, so this is
Yes, the triangles and the circles. What's
that's
that
sacred
about?
geometry,
Okay.
right? And so this image, the top is the macro, like the
Seems
gigantic
pyramid, isn't it?
things,
Yep.
and the bottom is the micro, like the building blocks of life, basically.
Phenomenal, man. Like,
Thank you.
you have talent.
I appreciate that. It's pen and ink with watercolor. So the parchment color is watercolor, and then the white is a heavy body acrylic.
Wow.
And somebody said the tree is sacred geometry, which boiled the whole thing
See
down.
this?
It's the same thing. It's a print. They're both
Yeah, but it's
prints.
a lot cheaper. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
That's right. That's
what I'm
right.
saying.
It's essentially a poster and a poster frame.
This is 150. Damn it, man. I left all my credit cards at home.
No
I
worries.
took out a certain amount of cash first date, wanted to not go to the strip club.
We're going to be here for a couple minutes.
So, this is a normal thing. This isn't like a pop-up
This
store.
is a pop-up. We'll be here till the end of December. And we're hopefully we'll get a few more artists in here, and we've got a bunch of other stuff.
This could pop off. Are you guys on Facebook and like?
Yeah, we're WinterFox on Facebook, WinterFox Art Market, or I'm Ty Meier on Facebook. Here, I'll give you a card.
Oh please, my mom. Oh my God, and she has so much money, and she will love all this shit. Like seriously.
There you go. It's just my website on the card, but it's got links to both things.
Dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Are these gonna be all the same little shops here? Gonna be here the whole time?
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get a few more artists in here. We've got room
This
for
could
another
really
3 or
jump
4.
off, man. This really could.
I would really like it if it did. We're doing everything we can. You know?
Regular store, like.
I wish. God, I wish. Yeah. They want like $2,500 a month for the space, but divided up between us, they might be doable.
If people start selling it, actually, come on, you got 1, 2, 3.
And 2 more artists are coming in.
This here.
Much higher end.
This guy over here, that's wonderful.
Assad Hindle. Yep. He sold a painting every day that he
He's
painted.
been married for like 3 years.
What's that?
He said he was bullshitting me. They've been married for 3 years.
Who's been married for 2 years?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I thought you were on the first date.
Oh, please, that's a third date.
You've had 3 dates in 3 years of marriage? You're in trouble, man.
You better not say that. That means that's a scary girl to get away from that. If that's the case. She really said that? She didn't say that, did she?
Uh-oh.
Did she say
It's
that?
hard to know.
Ah, you're a jerk. I love you.
No matter what I say, you're going to doubt me.
It's our little secret. Nah.
You're just causing trouble at this point.
Oh,
I like that.
she's doing this. Doing the stir the pot.
Yes, she is.
Stir the pot.
Shaking the cat.
That's my happy Buddha.
We're not even on a date.
Not yet.
Ooh. that was smooth,
Right?
I think. I don't know.
See you tomorrow.
Take it easy, Eli.
One of my Facebook friends who I went to high school with would absolutely eat this up. She would love anything with a skull. She loves, and your
Yeah.
stuff is so cool because it's like, oh, wait a minute, there's a skull with grass green on its mouth.
So I call that one Ravens Visit a King, because I have to say that otherwise you don't see the crown in the lower left-hand corner.
Oh shit! See, I didn't see the crown. Oh wow.
Yeah. And the reason I put Memento Vitae on the print is because most artworks have a reminder of death, of Memento Mori in the corner, usually a skull or something, but that one is all darkness, with this one reminder of life, which is Memento Vitae. So that's what the hedgehog is about. Yeah, it was the first pen and ink, only pen and ink artwork that I've done in a long time, and it's done really well. Which is nice because
Beautiful, and I love the blank space too.
yeah, I struggle. I've got that.
You just want to fill it up.
Yes, all I want to do is fill. I've got. What's that?
Are you a hoarder?
Am I a hoarder?
Yeah.
No, I'm the opposite of that. I throw everything away.
It's all in your head.
Yeah, but
Like, you want to fill space.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law's a hoarder.
so that's a horror vacui, and it's a thing in art history. People who can't horror vacui, it's a fear of empty spaces. So I really struggle to leave an empty space in my artwork. I always want to fill it up with details. In fact, and that space has been tough for me because I carry these artworks around. I show them at different markets, and it gets grubby, and I have to paint over it. I'm like, dang it, this wide open space, but it's such a popular artwork. So I'm like, all right, fine.
And that's one of a kind?
That's the original. I do prints of it.
Okay.
Here's a print of it here, mounted on a board.
I do love it. If I were going to buy it for myself, I would buy the original.
Oh, yeah?
It's not something that I can think of where to put my house. My house
Right.
already has plenty of stuff on the walls.
It's kind of a goth sort of artwork. Kind of
Yeah,
a
and it's not really like the style of my house.
I did it for Halloween. I did Haunted Happenings in Salem, Massachusetts for 3 weekends.
Have
in a row.
another job?
Yeah, I have a part-time job at a print shop. But I was a full-time artist for a couple years, but the rain washed out all my markets this year, and I had to go get a part-time job.
The rain? Oh, because people.
Because, it rained like 15 weekends in a row.
should go. The Green River Festival,
The Green River Festival.
Greenfield, Mass. It's about 2 hours from here.
Yeah?
They've probably already selected their vendors for this year, for next year, because it's in June.
Yeah?
But it's a 3-day music festival from like a Friday night to a Sunday evening.
Yeah?
And like Cake is going to play there next year.
Oh, yeah.
Gregory.
I just listened to their Italian leather sofa the other day.
Yeah.
I went to college in Sacramento, and that's where they're from. And so when they were an emerging group, I was kind of there, and it was
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to listen to them back in like the late 90s
Yeah?
when we first got married. Yeah, in the 90s.
So Cake's going to be playing at the Green River Festival?
In June, yeah.
And I could get a booth there?
You should definitely look it up.
Damn.
It would be this would fit in, and people would love it. I'm sure that you would get really good sales. They
That's a
love.
fantastic
It's a
idea.
lot of like jewelry and clothing, and don't you think this would be awesome at Green River?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I've been meaning to get in music
This
festivals.
it's like, yeah.
Because I'm sick to tears of these gigantic art festivals, 140 booths, and anybody who has a pulse,
Yeah.
And
It's
it's a
exactly
nice-
this vibe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Newport Folk Festival, Green River.
Newport, is that a different festival? Newport Folk Festival?
Newport Folk Festival is in Newport, Rhode Island.
Okay, Newport Folk.
It's also this
That's a great one, actually.
Is
yes,
it?
it sure is.
I would love to get away from art fairs and do something more interesting.
You should.
Yeah, also like Newport Folk Festival is somewhat expensive and like unfortunate, in which I mean it's got the good and the bad, but that demographic that can afford those tickets generally also have money to spend, like, and they know what's
Yeah.
going to be there.
This is a Twiddle is a festival band. If you're a young person who goes to music festivals, you know who Twiddle is.
We're old
And
people who go to
nobody
music
else does.
festivals. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to other kinds of probably not.
Well, these guys had me do this poster before, and back in February, and they sold it out at 4 or 5 shows in a row.
You definitely should be doing more of that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I'd like to. I sent out 500 emails to get this one job, and I'll do that in the winter when there aren't any markets going on.
Yeah.
because Wayne and I've got art markets every weekend. I sell my originals pretty quickly, which is a happy problem to have. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Well, it's great style.
It's just. People really like to look at it.
Cool.
Like, whoa, there's more. Oh my god, like, how's your brain think of
Hi.
this stuff? Right? Look at her mouth is open. Her eyes are
Yay.
wide.
Oh, it's so cool.
It is
Thank
way
you.
cool.
I appreciate
Oh, look at this one.
You guys are welcome around here any old time, I gotta tell you.
Oh, shoot.
Gnome Village.
I love that.
No, I used to doodle all these little houses like that, and then one day I put a gnome in front of one, and everybody lost their damn minds.
Yeah.
And
We
now
all
I'm like,
respect that. Yeah, that's part
that's
of
right.
love.
No,
For my mother, she loves gnomes.
yeah.
Look at this.
Everyone knows someone who loves gnomes.
I also love, did you see? Read them?
Yeah.
The Twiddle one, yeah.
No, in fact, if I just drew gnomes, I'd probably be a much more popular artist. Can't bring
But
myself
you have to do what brings you joy, and that's going to come through.
And it sells. It sells.
That's fascinating.
That's my apocalyptic bee.
Babe, love it.
Did you see that?
The back is too dark in that print. And the
Oh, yeah,
original
yeah,
was
Were you
much
reading it?
bothers me. But it's nice that it's so subtle, you know. You have to look at it.
You really have to. Yeah.
When it's dark like that, I feel like the bee is the thing that draws you in,
Yeah,
and
read
then the
this.
actual message of the artwork comes through much slower. You know?
Yeah, right. It took me like 1.5 seconds. I was like, whoa.
Third date.
I said,
That artwork,
My
I did
husband
the.
keeps bees. I'm looking at it going, maybe he'd like that framed.
have a great night.
I might have a framed. Thank you. You have a good one. Do I have a framed version of that? I guess I don't. Maybe I do. That's a mounted print, $250.
Amazing.
So that the original of that is this 3 foot by 6 foot artwork facing the window over there. It's back to us right now. That one's $2,800.
Oh
yeah.
if I were buying it for myself, I'm going to buy it for my son. That is really
Yeah. It's just
Tell me which one's your favorite piece.
my favorite piece. So this is my artist statement illustrated. This piece that what's written on the banner in here is.
The one
This
that
is-
I bought yesterday.
Yeah, that's the
Did you
one.
buy this one?
Yeah, I was
Oh.
just looking at it at her house.
Refocus on the larger themes of life, the improbable phenomenon of our existence
remember I
and
was
the
here
epiphany of
yesterday?
experience. Yeah, no, I remember. But the thing that resonates is we are beautiful creatures surrounded by darkness. That
Do you want to go out to eat when you get home?
gives me shivers.
Yeah, me too. That's
Yeah.
why I bought it.
Yeah.
This is the darkness. Do you want to go out to eat when we get
Is that what it says?
Because we were talking at the same time. Hilarious. So I always yell balls when we was texting with balls. Because we're 12. Because I'm 12, yes.
We are, truly. We look like middle-aged ladies, but we're 12. We're
It's not-
12-year-old boys at heart. Yeah, absolutely.
Call that one totem.
I'm obsessed with these.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yay.
these are awesome.
Those are mounted prints.
you're talking about.
Yeah, see how it stands out a little bit more on that one?
The saturation.
Yeah.
They're different printing processes.
Yep, 2 different
Is
printers.
this one dye sub?
What's that?
Is this one dye sub?
No, I think it's just an inkjet printer. I brought it to Speedy Print
Wow.
here in town. Yeah, they do a pretty good job.
Do you work at a print shop?
It's so hard.
I do work at a print shop.
That works, right?
Yeah. I work at a print shop that's owned by the same guy who owns Speedy. So, although it's just a part-time job in the morning, which I already told you I was forced to get because the rain washed out all my markets this year,
Yeah.
and I had to get some kind of income stabilizer. And it's weird because in the morning I'm kind of Igor in the back doing all these things, and then I come down here and I have 17 conversations in an hour. You know, it's like two wildly
Got the
different
gnome in
worlds.
front of the building thing down past house.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah,
Guy who draws gnomes.
I think Mandy would like
I probably said that like 10 times a day. You want to hear the other thing that I say all the time? When you show people their artwork, they generally say one of 3 things to you. They either say, "I can't draw a stick figure," or they say, "I can't draw a straight line," or they say, "I have a friend who does art." And
I did say that to you.
did you?
My daughter's boyfriend, he's an artist. I showed you his
Gotcha.
Instagram page, remember? Just 24 hours ago. It's
Fantastic.
So I have to learn how to have to react to all of those very positively.
You were very
even though I
nice.
hear them all the time.
Yeah, you were really nice about it. You said you did a good job.
The other one is when people say I can't draw a stick figure, I can't draw a straight line. Like, what do? I can't really argue with them. I can't really say yes, you can. I can't like at that point I'm stuck in conversation.
Thank
So
you.
what I say-
Like when she was trying to convince me I could run a marathon. a couple
Right.
weeks ago.
Trying to consume.
Colleen, when
Oh,
Colleen
yeah.
was trying to convince me I could run a marathon.
So my go-to thing that I say every single time is, that's why I'm the rich and powerful man I am today. And it makes everybody laugh, and then we can move on with the conversation.
So funny.
Yeah.
I've done Deerfield for 25 years. As I was loading into Deerfield, I
Because what else do you do, you know?
I feel weird that I'm such a cliche, though.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really I didn't mean to do that to you.
It's alright.
Human existence is so similar that it's not a surprise. Cliches are cliches for a reason.
Sure. No, it's I don't hold it against anybody.
I
It's,
love this.
and I do the same thing when I talk to other people about their professions. In fact, I think a lot of what we say around art is because it's hard to talk about art. We're not sure how to talk about art. We just like to communicate it in some way, you know. Like everybody asks, how long does it take? I don't think anybody actually cares how long it takes. They just like to communicate with you and find out what, like, they're not 100% sure what to say, and that's a thing that you can say. Because when people buy art for you to put on their wall, they're not expressing the artist, they're expressing themselves.
Yeah.
They're saying, this is what I like
Yeah.
to their guests and their visitors, and they would like to know that their philosophies line up with that of the artist. They want to know that this isn't some crazy person. And artists are subjective, you don't know if it's good or not, and you're looking for clues that it's good, you know? Like branding, or if something's sold by Sotheby's or Christie's for $10,000, you know it's probably good artwork and somebody has some value in it, and you can express yourself with it. Does that make any sense? Sorry, I'm talking to you.
But it's still subjective.
This
Yeah,
is,
it
I
is.
can see your brain works really fast.
Oh,
My
I think about
husband's
this
the
stuff
same
a lot.
way. There's a lot of thinking going on all the time.
Yeah,
He has to tell me about it. Write this thing down.
I have to
It's
catch
okay.
myself.
I'm a professional listener, so keep going.
Are you? Good. That's a skill in itself right there. It's a skill that not a lot of people have.
This is true.
It's also a skill that gets you taken advantage of.
I was groomed by my family.
Yeah.
My family of origin
Family of narcissists. There's Liz in the corner listening to them all talk.
My
Right.
mother will spend an hour telling me about like how many peas were on her plate at dinner, and then 2 days later my brother will call me and say, I talked to mom and she told me the most boring long story, and then he'll tell me the entire story again. I'm like, yeah, please don't tell me the story. Well, she said no. Anyway, they talk incessantly. So
No, it's nonverbal communication. You got to watch for signs that people are trying to dig an escape route out of the conversation politely, you know?
right. Well,
That's what all the guys down at Home Depot do whenever I describe the project to them. No, here's what I'm trying to do.
Guys,
Like,
the voiceover.
want one out.
I'm like, why isn't the bell ringing?
Right.
It's always ringing.
You have a gong.
You know, there are reasons I like the darker one better, and then there are reasons I like this one better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one is winning?
To be honest, the dark one.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because, like, maybe it's because I liked that lagged moment of, oh, this one, the O is sort of more in your face, like,
Yeah.
that one's like, whoa.
Like this one completely spells it out for you, and that one you have to
100%,
figure it out a little
yeah,
bit.
there's more intrigue. Yeah, because it, like, eventually, like, oh, and that's really what I did. I was like, oh,
I really wish I had
But
done
I
that
love
on
this.
purpose.
yeah, yeah. It's
I wish that
merely
was some
a
genius
saturation
move on my
issue.
part. Well, it's good to maybe, because next time I got them printed, I was going to correct it. Maybe I'll leave it as it is, you know. I did that. I used to have a screen printing shop. That was a T-shirt I did, and I had the state parks system was talking about buying T-shirts when I was going to print them 20,000 T-shirts or something, and then the pandemic happened,
Oh, yeah.
and now it's a nice greeting card.
Which one is it?
It's that New Hampshire Moose and Loon one at the bottom. I printed it on a bunch of T-shirts and hoodies and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.